Remodel store.
So they'll bring it out to the 25.
No weekends. 6 to 3 every day.
But the store's still gonna be open though, right?
Yeah, they done. More like $10
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Good, dude. College came down. College came down. We wanted like to eat. Me and my wife, his wife, and his cousins, man. So we moved to this freaking this rock ball. It's like a river. Little resort place, whatever.
From just shy of midfield.
Food horrible, man. Food horrible, dude. If I give a catfish, man, they end up being so damn strong. We black folks know different catfish. And other kind of fish, man.
Charges in there hard and drops
Swan.
for a loss
Yeah, man. I like, man, you see no damn catfish, bro. So, like, why y'all say catfish? I know they ain't catfish, man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
So then they did a little walk around the lake, right? And there's a big ass snake there, bro. It was a freaking water monster, man. It was on the bait, bro. I took a picture of it. My wife, she took it already. That dude is body, bro. I took a picture of it, though, man. That dude is big, bro.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
That's a real nice
bro, give me the man. The whole time we were talking about Tyler had glass for the whole time. Like, this dude, his face was the whole damn time. I mean, I'm thinking about that shit.
First step or not.
What you think
Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
The whole time, bro. The whole time. I'm saying something about that too. The whole time, bro.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars.
It was fun, though. I gotta get to Alabama though, so I know to Alabama. I gotta stop you first. And then that would be cool.
They'll get this to Bell.
Get slapped, man.
And he's brought down.
I was gonna stop you first, nigga.
At the 18-yard line. Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
Yeah, I know my sister-in-law, they might be moving back that way, because husband in the Air Force. They had a house that way. Yeah, they still have a house there right now. They really now, but he might end up going back there.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
They stay in the suburb, man. He just his job. He got going to be certain places.
Let's go. Let's fucking go. I'm out here. I'm out fucking here.
What did they expect?
Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
You know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gas right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Lawrence.
Yes, sir.
toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On play action, Lawrence.
Oh my God, this is
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley.
Gotcha. Oh, back up.
A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Now Lawrence.
Good play.
Try and set up the screen.
Let's go.
They go play action with Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
$39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
After the sack on 1st down, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Touchdown, Jaguars.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Agnew now to return. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick check. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Deshaun Watson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Browns have moved out in front. York now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try to take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get at any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns will
How about you getting this, David?
in the final minute of the half.
How about you getting this, David? DJ, getting this. All you gotta do is call for next. Call for next.
Up and good. And it's now 21-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
I'm getting the Browns.
Throwing now.
I'm getting the Browns.
On first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence.
Pick.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Etienne once more. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns 32. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for them.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And what a great call defensively there because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13. Here's Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Buried behind the line by Shaquille Griffin on the corner blitz.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
.33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Aria, stop there.
Throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletion sets. On play action, Lawrence. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now it's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left.
Get off my field, okay? Off my fucking field. Off my fucking field.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And this play will be blown up.
You gotta do run it back,
back at the 38.
Off my fucking field. Get better.
Now the defense will burn their third.
Just run it back. That's all you gotta do.
Back to back.
As
Bars.
he'll stop it with just over
Another
40
bar.
seconds to
You
go.
gonna run it back?
I keep a large one. Another bars.
And they'll indeed
You gonna run it back?
Let's go, DJ. Go ahead and send it, DJ.
Bro, you gonna run it back? Yes or no?
You said what's up?
Is you gonna run it back? Yes or no?
Are you going to run it back again?
Did I give you a run back?
Yeah, we're going to run it back again. You're right. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm out here, Nicky Noodles. What's good? I'm going to run back. Yeah, you can do that. You're doing dirty. You're doing dirty.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time.
Good game. Okay.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just running possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
I'm not going to take my dog over here. Okay. Okay, changing my dial real quick. I'm on down.
trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the industry grind. Sign on the dotted line. Kept on my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Sit that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time in it. I don't follow trends. Sit that with my chest. I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Sit down with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time in it. I don't follow trends. Sit down with my chest. I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalid.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and off we go from Cleveland. Taken at the goal line. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team who just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. Finds his tight end Ingram. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action with Lawrence. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run with Etienne and trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. They go play action now. Lawrence. This is intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick. They'll throw one to the big guy, but you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
They'll start on the ground, Etienne, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 27, Lawrence. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Play action. It's Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Now Lawrence to throw. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. ETN trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. On the return, here's Agnew. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Lawrence. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. They'll get this off to ETN. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Sorry,
First and 10 at the 11.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing.
Oh, that's fucked up.
That play, great recognition, and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have
And they shoot.
out underneath.
Hey, he's already on that coach.
Up the first down.
Yeah, I am fucking it down.
But still, a good first down run. That's what the offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees
Man, where the fuck you at?
Zay Jones, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Watson on first down. This complete to David Bell. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now a first down throw, Watson. Touchdown! David Bell as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The York on now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
And a sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On play action, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Again, it's Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. Lawrence on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll run with ETN. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 3rd and 2, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 4th down, Watson. This caught out left by Bell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Browns. Pharaoh Brown, 30 yards. And the Browns have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right?
He might think he bad up there, though.
He's going to make the play that changes that.
I put some on him.
One side and keeps it there.
They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up
on Mack Med.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, he sleep. He got on not too long ago and got off. Yeah, on sleep.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 16. Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
What you got going on?
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13, Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over at their
Who's going to beat Surgical? Nobody. I'm hot all day. I ain't losing nobody. None of them niggas fuck with me. Surgical. Bars.
We'll see about your Knicks.
I be hot like Hot Pocket. And I ain't been out of pocket. 8 ball. Bars.
And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the
told you I can't fuck with me on my worst day. That death can't fuck with me on my good day.
Gotta figure now after getting that turnover,
listen,
going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football.
Man, one of y'all gotta take it. One of y'all want to get that work. Don't matter to me. Don't matter to me.
They come into play for the guys right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
I'm surgical, man.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here.
I'm a bull in the party now. I'm a big bully.
Yeah,
I'm a pop.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Oh my God, did he just do that? Flip his ass over.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you get to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled.
I bet you will set his ass up in now.
What's that?
I said, I bet you going to set your ass up in
I ain't
now.
with my bowl cat. He's a fuck up. That's Bo Cat. He a fuck up. You know that? He a fuck up. Bo Cat's a fuck up. I can't make this up. Watch this.
Right at the 10-yard line.
He got
your ass.
The 1st down run, and It's 2nd and 4.
I'm surgical, bro. I ain't comprehending. I ain't comprehending. I'm that nigga. Oh, shit.
Brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout.
He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken it late.
Can't stop me. Time out for another thing. You know you ain't shitting me. It's go time. It's go time. It's go time. That's why they call me surgical.
I ain't even had to knock you off.
Excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Bokeh got you.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Tell that nigga out my field. What y'all saying out loud, gang? I'm the bully. Bully surgical. I'm the goddamn bully. I'm the bully. That's why I'm surgical. I gotta feed my daughter. I gotta feed my daughter. Y'all both play. I gotta feed my daughter. I can talk that shit because I walk this shit. I start shit. DMX. Recipe DMX.
Don't run, nigga. You run.
Shit. I told y'all. Okay, the fuck up.
You get your ass in the box. Quit running.
I ain't running. You know I ain't running me all day. I ain't got, hey, y'all ain't got to work. I ain't got to work. You on the streets playing, baby. I'm out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. Told y'all, Bocat got nothing on me. Bocat got nothing on me. I told y'all. Who's a Bocat to me?
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy ready.
It's still a good game.
Thought he got something going on. Go running out of that.
Feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came
fuck up,
I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now they burn the time.
Okay, that's a fuck up. I can't make this up.
Kind of in that gray area where they
might
be able to get
I told you, I don't lie to y'all.
Maybe just one play left in
this
ball game. We'll see.
I'm gonna play him.
Lawrence going down the middle, and it's complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Listen. Okay, the fuck up, man. I told y'all you fuck up. Let's go.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a
fuck up, Bocat. Go ahead, fuck up, man. You gonna fuck up, Bocat. You know it. Ain't you? You ain't about that kick life. You ain't about that kick life. Told your ass.
Nah, that bullshit. That bullshit.
I can't make this up. Y'all walk y'all play, man.
While it was a decently long kick, we've almost gotten to the point with these kickers these days. Anything inside 60, we just expect them to make it. But that was a tough pressure kick.
I love how you brought that up.
Where you at, DJ? You on my podcast. Where you at, DJ?
The kickers
watching me study. Themselves a disservice. I'm that nigga.
So good.
They just talking to me.
Right. And when they do miss it, I'm not sure we give enough gravity to the idea. You know, that's a really long kick in a difficult situation, folks. Tough attempt, and he missed.
Man, get your ass in the box.
Now again, we didn't want this work now again. This work ain't through.
You running.
Man, change the plays up.
You running.
I'm executing out here. You see it. Execute. Y'all never seen niggas play like this with the Browns. No nigga. I ain't seen somebody play with the Browns. I seen a nigga that tried to copy me a couple days ago, but I ain't gonna say no name.
Get your ass in the box.
Love getting mad. They don't let me make that win. You see, nigga quiet when I said the bully. Where Nicky Noodles at? He quiet. He on 2K. I feel you. Hey, I ain't even say good game, Bocat. I played good game, Bocat. Damn. You think so bad, can't take the game. Let me see my daughter, man. Y'all play, man. What y'all play? I'll watch.
Man, we want the winner. Whoever won. Bocat.
I just started Call of Duty now.
So you know, Mack Med full of.
I just went into it.
ALP. We got a party going on over there. Who you talking to? Nah, AFP, come on now. Here you go with them, You should play somebody else with them motherfuckers. Cause you ain't gonna beat me with them. I'm off here.